What's up? It's KJ and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about Blackinkcrew. This is season 7 episode 4, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I got a couple of notes, but let's just go ahead and get into it. So first of all, Donna is shaking on Jada. Jada is so upset that she got fired and she just don't know what to do. She just can't believe that Teddy would actually do this to her, and you know, she just hurt by this. So she talking to Donna about the stuff, and so Donna basically she tells Donna that she, on top of everything that's going on, she also thinks she might be pregnant. What? Pregnant? So of course everybody assumed that she pregnant by Teddy, but she go ahead and clear up that she not pregnant by Teddy, and her and Donna just basically, Donna tell her that she gonna be there for her, and I feel like they got a genuine friendship. I think it's really cute. I think Donna looks really cute in this scene. Donna looked better to me with the bob and the straight hair than she do with that curly hair, but we'll get to that. Meanwhile, so they hug it out or whatever, and Jada was like, I got to get back to New York and figure some things out because, she pregnant, and she said that it was some fling, not even nothing serious. That's how we fucking know. But hey, so she pregnant and she's gonna go on back to New York and fuck all this with Black Ink right now. Then so what else? She was like, she said something about she didn't know Teddy could fire people. We didn't know Teddy could fire people either until that Breakfast Club interview that her and him and C's just had. Come to find out, Teddy is like half owner of everything. So this is why Caesar, like, Teddy can do what the hell ever he want to do. If he want to fire her, he can fire her. He can do whatever. And this is why we found out later that this is why. Because at first, everybody's like, Teddy don't do nothing. Teddy don't do nothing but sit on the couch and look crazy. So this is why he can actually fire people. So let's see. They barbecuing and chilling at the house, and Donna's making barbecue burgers, and so she tells everybody that the burgers are done or whatever, and she was like, Teddy, I ain't making no burger because I made burgers for everybody who's not a hater. So this is when they come up, start talking about Jada. So this is when C say, it was the best thing for him to fire Jada. That was probably the best decision he ever made. She been having issues and been with toxics for the shop or whatever. So, and he was like, this never would have happened if if Teddy would have never stuck his peen in her. And I'm just like, sexual harassment charges waiting to happen or no? Like, that's crazy. Why would you even make that statement? Because y'all already know that this has got something to do with what Teddy believes is, part of the whole him and Jada situation, and why Jada want to act up and act a fool. So anyway, Caesar asked Kit, first, everybody talking about how everything was good as far as the little grand opening or whatever. So everybody thought everybody had a good time except for Scott. Scott was like, I loved everything about everything except for Herb. Herb is the new guy who Alex hired, right? So Scott was just like, I get bad vibes from him. But if you recall, when Scott first said that she was getting vibes, the only encounter she has had with the dude is when he was like, she was like, Scott approached him and was like, who are you, or something like that, at the grand opening. Well, what is it, the pre-opening or whatever? And he was like, who are you? And so she was like, you don't know who I am, and you trying to be a part of the Black Ink. So I think Scott initially got offended right then when she didn't know who he was, when he didn't know who she was. Now, truth be told, my honest opinion, I believe that he knew who she was. He definitely knew who she was. You can't just be working for Black Ink and not know who these people are. So I knew exactly that he knew who she was, but I feel like he wasn't pressed by her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't feel like he needed to just be all gung-ho and all over Sky like she may be used to, and so he didn't even exemplify that type of behavior. He was just like, who are you, because if you don't know me, I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? He's just not pressed by Sky, and I think that's her issue, honestly. He's not pressed by her. So to me, honestly, I feel like this might be some sexual tension going on. I feel like Sky was a little flirty with the boy, but Y'all have to watch her mannerisms and her facial expressions when she actually encountered him one-on-one. One look Sky had when they was about before the fight happened, I have never seen Sky look like that before. It was so flirty and smiley looking. I ain't never seen her like that before. Y'all need to go back. I'm gonna tell y'all what scene it was on, but y'all need to go back. So then C tells Kit to, ask Kit what's going on with 113. So she was like, I closed down 113. She was like, what you mean you closed the shop? She was like, first of all, everybody's here. Bay on maternity leave, and she the only one in New York. Jada fired. So, I mean, who gonna work? So he was like, I need my shop open, call Bay. So, of course, Bay is on maternity leave. Bay just got her citizenship. So, she's on maternity leave, and she's planning on using that to her fullest extent. So, Kit decided to call her anyway, which I think was a dumb idea, and basically convince her to go into the shop to work. And if I was Bay, I would have been like, no, I can't go, so it will be closed, and that's that on that. I just had a baby, and everybody there should understand that, especially C's, because he got kids, and he should understand that. Anyway, so they head over to the shop to get ready for the grand opening, and as soon as they walk in, bam, somebody then came in and robbed the shop and vandalized the shop, and it's just so fucked up. The whole shop fucked up. They actually do, after they get over the fact that the shit been robbed and vandalized, they start to clean up because they still gotta open. Bay at 113 with Nico, with the baby, stressed the fuck out because two clients then just walked in. She trying to breast pump, and she trying to pump the milk, and she trying to clean up in there. These people walk in, and she got to tend to the baby and do tattoos. And then one time she was trying to do some tattoos, and then somebody came to the door, and the baby was back there with her, and she was like, you got to come with me because I don't feel comfortable leaving my baby in here with no stranger danger, so you got to come with me to come open the door. It was a mess. She should not have been at work, just period. And especially shouldn't have brought the baby. But she was like, her baby dad, I think his name Rob, he was at work all day. So she had to bring him if she had agreed to come, which I wouldn't have even agreed to come. Anyway, so they eating and drinking or whatever at the party. And C's is in a really, well, they're not at the party. They left the shop. I think they just went to get something to eat or something. So C's in a bad mood because of the whole shop robbery and stuff like that. They trying to cheer him up and all that stuff. So they eating and drinking, and he was just like, talking about, how he just finna spend some money and spent some money now, and then he gotta have to spend some more money. And this guy suggesting a shot from Kit's breast cleavage to try to chill C's her up, and it actually works. It cheers him up. So they basically start talking about what's his name? Donna walks in. Donna was supposed to have been late. She comes into the little spot where they eating at, and she giving Teddy the side eye and all that shit. So her and Teddy get into it. They get into words back and forth because Donna is pissed about Jada and that Teddy situation and how he did her and all that stuff. And she was like, you in your feelings, you supposed to be the man and this and that and can get all the girls, and you dead in your feelings right now when you fire her. So, and she was like, and she pregnant, so you really an asshole, and it's yours. So Teddy was like, man, that ain't mine. But at the same time, he also got mad about what she was saying and, how he had acted or whatever. So he got mad and got up and walked off. We get back over here to the shop, booming, clients coming in. They say Herb actually brought a lot of clients in with him, which is good. He a new tattoo artist, so clients in, everything booming and whatnot. Sky summer, she getting bad vibes from Herb, so she walking around the shop checking everything out. So she walk up to him, and he was like, what's up? He's like, you checking me out? She was like, I'm trying to see if you legit. And then he was like, oh, he can't. She was flirty then. Watch it. Go back and watch it. She was just that look. That's a flirty look all day. Everybody knows it. Go back and watch it because she had that little flirty look then when she was like, I'm trying to see if you legit, and she was walking around him and shit. Then he was like, I'm watching you too. I mean, super flirty to me. Hell, I was like, damn. At that point, I was like, oh, he a cutie. I didn't even notice him until then because they were so flirty-ish at that time that I just like, damn, he a cutie. I noticed him at that moment. But Scott's still irritated, I guess, because she talking about something he give bad vibes. So anyway, C's finally got the tape of the robbery, and of course he basically just want to ask Herb and Ace about it because they local and he don't know none of the guys, so he thinking they might be local guys. So he asked them if they know any of these guys or seen any of these guys before. They was like, nah, whatever. Donna and Alex, basically, they are now boyfriend and girlfriend, baes, whatever. I mean, they gonna make it official and put a label on it. Now, this is a scene where I don't like Donna's hair. That curly, mid-length hair, I don't like that on Donna. I'd rather she just wear it straight or bob straight, or, you know, I don't like that curly hair. I don't like that. So, we got to Young Bae. She back at the shop. She's still struggling at the shop or whatever. Jada shows up in the shop, and she looking like a straight street Amazon streetwalker. I don't know what the hell Jada had on and why the motherfucking heels were so high. But Jada come in, walking in, and she's still mad. And she's telling Bae basically about what happened in New Orleans. And Bae was just like in awe and shock, like, what? And so as Bae listening to her, but she saying that, you know, they don't care nothing about you. They got you working in here by yourself, and you just had a baby. They don't care nothing about you. They some assholes. Basically trying to convince Bae that she should quit. And she literally said that, like, you should just quit. But Bae, of course, having a sound mind of her own, it was like, you know, I can't just quit. I need my job. Like, I just had a baby, girl. You tripping. And you finna need a job, too, because you about to have a baby. So you need to be trying to get yourself right or get yourself back in. Do some. But she was just like, no. She was like, I can't leave right now. She's like, I gotta keep my job, you know, for now. She was like, so can you help me? Jada was like, no, I can't help you. I don't work here. She probably said, I don't work here like 40 times. And then basically she just walked out. So I think that out of everybody who got fired, I think Jada is actually really fired. Back at the house. Okay, so this is where all the shit go on. Now, Teddy sent out an IG post that it's gonna be a pool party at the house, right? So he's letting everybody know. I sent out the post. What's his name? Alex already saw the post, so he ready for the pool party. So the pool party get underway. Everything going right. Pool party lit. Cease was actually inhaling a blunt when the motherfucking police come up. Police come in and they like, you know, on that police shit, you know, who's in charge. So Cease was like, I'm in charge. So he was like, well, I just came, you know, she was like, I'm in charge. He was like, well, do you know, do you smell weed? So he was like, no, I just came. You know, he said, no. The officer was like, do you know, is people out here smoking weed? He was like, no, I just came from in the house. I just came outside. He was like, so you mean to tell me you can't smell it right now? It's like, as soon as you walk back here, I can smell it. So I don't know what he said. I'm sure there was some editing. And then so we can hear the officer saying, help me, help you, and all that old stupid shit they do. Whatever. I hate that shit. That was a flashback. But anyway, help me, help you, and all that. So, officer basically shut the party down. Everybody got to go. So, meanwhile, you know, C's like, whatever. It's better to shut the party down than we got to go to jail for some bullshit. He don't fuck with police officers in the South. He know how to deal with the New York police, but the South police he don't fuck with. Smart. Alright, so meanwhile, everybody's standing around talking, and then Herb come. Okay, this is when it all happens. And I'm going to tell you what I saw, and I'm going to tell you my opinion, and then you guys can get in the comments and tell me yours. But I'm going to tell you what I saw, and I haven't watched anybody's reviews yet before I made this one. So I want to know what everybody else thought. Right after this one go up, I'm going to watch everybody else's. But this is my opinion. This is what I thought about the situation. So, everybody's standing around talking. Herb walk up. She finally make it to the party. He come in, he speak to everybody, you know, he dapping up everybody. So he was like, hey, Sky, what's up, Sky? So Sky was like, I'm not speaking to you. So he was like, why you not speaking to me? And she was like, because I'm a good judge of character. Meanwhile, at this point, Sky is got the flirty face. She's smiling and grinning, and, you know, she's got the flirty face on at this point. So she was like, nah, I'm just going to talk about you from, you know, when you leave. So it is what it is or whatever. He was like, nah, talk about me. Tell me what's up. Tell me about me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, no, I don't want to tell you about you. She was like, so what? So and what? Like, I told you I don't want to tell you. She made it clear. I don't want to tell you what I don't like about you and the bad vibes that I'm getting for you. So what? What now? So he was like, okay, well, you fake. So this is when, you know, the camera pan around and you see Teddy and them looking like She fake. So he was like, oh, you fake. You fake. And this is my interpretation. Hey, you fake because you don't want to tell me what you really feel about me, and you going to try to talk about me behind my back. So you fake. That's a fake person. Full definition of a fake person. Tell me to my face that you think I got bad vibes or what's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Good assessment. That's being fake. So you fake. Sky obviously took offense to it because she was like, yeah, I'm fake. I got a fake ass, fake titties. Bitch, he was not talking about your fucking body. Because first of all, he's not pressed by you. So he not studying your motherfucking body. While you talking about, so yeah, I'm a fake bitch. I got fake ass, fake titties. Now what? He was like, man, that's bad. He was saying it's bad as if, to me, it's like, that's bad that you can't even be woman enough to tell me how you feel about me, and you don't even righteously know me, and you holding your nuts on me and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. Basically, Sky obviously takes offense. I feel like Sky thought she was talking about she got a bad body. Her body look bad. All that fake shit on her body look bad. She got offended as hell. That's what I thought. I really think that's what she thought he was saying. But I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was, like I said, saying that you fake because you won't be straight up with me. So she decides to pick her balls up and punch the dude. Now, of course, I don't condone violence. I don't condone any violence, let alone domestic violence, let alone man and woman violence. But here's my thing. When you hit a man in that manner, not necessarily don't just, you know what I'm saying, you don't necessarily be supposed to expect for him to hit you back, but be prepared. Because you know what? Number one, all men are not brought up and raised to not hit women. Some men think that's okay. Some men grew up seeing that. Some men learned the mantra, my mama said, you hit me, hit your ass back, male or female. You know what I'm saying? So all men are not going to react like a gentleman would and turn around and walk away when you punch him in the motherfucking face. First of all, for the fact that you punching him in the face is disrespectful to him as a man. B, y'all don't even know each other. C, you just need to be prepared for whatever. Be prepared for whatever. Don't expect him not to hit you back. But at the same time, if he didn't, what was you going to do? How was you going to react if he didn't hit you back? You were just going to be wailing on the nigga? You know what I'm saying? You would have been wrong if he hadn't hit you back. But because he did, now the guys have to jump in and defend you. You put them in a situation to have to defend you when you should have never put your hands on him. So now, C's got to defend you. Teddy got to defend you. Wow, all I hear is his big mouth hollering, that nigga punched my sister in the face. I'm like, this shit is crazy. So, of course, when all that happened, the whole melee happened, C's and Teddy going for blood, and they just ready to kill the dude. Even though he ready to fight everybody. He was just like, you want some, you want some. You know, he ready to defend himself because he ain't did shit to motherfucking Sky but not been pressed about her. That's all he did to her. He did not do a motherfucking thing to her but decide that he was not about to be no ass-kissing nigga for Sky. Okay? That's it. That's all. That's all. I guess he don't think she's fine. I guess he don't think she's somebody that he would be attracted to. I don't know. But he was impressed by her. So for her to come up to him like, who is you? That's number one. That's disrespectful. Who am I? I was just hired here. So I'm sure you know who I am. So now I got to play you like I don't know who you are. Sky, I'm going to tell y'all. So Sky was always extra. She's always been extra. True. But I think that since Sky has gotten her body done and gotten some things done, I really feel like she'd have added some extra booty, but whatever. But since now that she's gotten her body done, Sky has gotten a confidence level that she didn't necessarily have before. And so now she feels like she's kind of entitled and feels like she's the queen of Black Ink. And not only is she entitled when it comes to C's, but she entitled when it comes to all of the guys there. Teddy, remember she hauled off and slapped Teddy because Teddy was trying to move on and talk to somebody else. Like, she's just got that sense of entitlement that get your ass cussed out, that get your ass slapped out, that get your ass beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. So everybody is not with nobody's entitlement ass attitude. That shit is a turn off. Like, you're not entitled to a motherfucking thing. I don't owe you shit. So whatever. What else? I think that's pretty much it. After that, you know, the fight happened, but I I really feel like them was some real punches. That was a real fight. That wasn't no bullshit. Thank you, VH1, for showing us this shit. But I really feel like that was a real ass fight going on. Like, I heard punches being thrown. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come in here and tell y'all, you know, my opinions and thoughts on this. I'm fucking sitting outside. It's hot as hell, and I am just ready to go. But I did want to just come and tell y'all I'm about to head to the house. I wanted to let y'all know what my thoughts were on Black Ink. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this fight. Let's talk about this man hitting the woman. Let's talk about this woman hitting the man. Let's get into it. All right. I will see you guys in another video. Peace.